Hi, I'm Anubha, and this is Sustainability in Simple Terms, a series where we understand different aspects related to sustainability and how they impact the world we live in. In today's episode, we are going to talk about urban forests. Now, we have all heard that cities need more trees, but have you ever wondered what if entire forests could exist inside our cities? That is exactly what urban forests are, and they're growing right here in India. Today, we will explore how urban forests are grown and how they can change the life of every person living around it. Most urban forests in India are grown using the Miyawaki method. This was developed by a Japanese botanist, Akira Miyawaki, and here is how it works. Number one, we study the local native species, basically the trees that belong to your soil. Number two, the top layer of the soil is loosened and enriched with biomass and compost. Number three, saplings are planted close together in order to mimic how natural forests grow. It's not decorative, but it's functional. It can be approximately 3 to 5 saplings per square meter. Number four, we water and maintain the forest for about 2 to 3 years until it becomes self sustaining. Isn't it beautiful that we can create a whole living system that does not have to depend on human beings forever? Now let's go to the advantages of having an urban forest around us. An urban forest can absorb up to 30 times more carbon dioxide and produce about 10 times more oxygen than a landscaped park of the same size. For you, it means that the air around your home can be up to 20% cleaner, and it also means having fewer allergies and easier breathing, and you get better sleep. Studies show that areas around a dense green cover can be at least 4 to 6 degrees cooler. Each small forest absorbs rainwater. That means in a city that floods every monsoon, that is huge. It means that there will be less waterlogging, more stable groundwater, and eventually fewer tanker trucks in your neighborhood. Even birds and butterflies return. That might not sound like a big deal, but biodiversity helps keeping pests in check, pollinates nearby gardens, and balances temperature and climate around your city. For you, it can mean that your mornings are filled with birdsong instead of honking. People living near green spaces are 25% less likely to report anxiety or depression. It is not magic, it's based on biology. Human beings are wired to feel more calmer when they're around nature. For children, it also means that they see birds and butterflies for the first time outside a screen. For older people, it means that they can go on walks without listening to the sound of engines. And for the rest of us, it's proof that our cities don't have to keep expanding at the cost of life itself. But growing an urban forest isn't easy. It requires a lot of commitment. If you're wondering how these urban forests can actually be grown by neighbors, residential societies, schools, and other communities, it starts by finding an unused piece of land, usually owned by the government, then talking to local authorities or resident groups, taking permissions, and then bringing in people who are willing to volunteer to grow the forest. Now, you don't need to have a huge budget or a lot of space in order to grow a forest, just a few willing hands and some patience. An urban forest can redefine how a city breathes, feels, and lives. And maybe the question isn't who will plant one, but when will we decide to grow one near us? Because the truth is that even if 1% of Indian cities' open unused land is utilized to create an urban forest, we will be living in a completely different climate altogether. And if you're someone who is thinking about bringing that change to your place, feel free to contact us in the email ID mentioned below, and we'll be happy to help you out. Meanwhile, you can like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next episode.